Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Chris 6 Sunrise.
Yes, it's Thursday, June 26th. Here's a look at what stories we're covering in your neighborhood.
Before it comes down for good, people are taking one last hike over the Old Harbor Bridge. I'm Alexis Scott, telling you why neighbors are saying goodbye to a Corpus Christi staple.
Suffering in the heat. I'm Tony Jaramillo, your neighborhood news reporter on the south side, and I'll show you just how hot it got inside of this car in just 1 hour.
A win for Perez and STEM. I'm Jada Jenkins on the west side, where West Oso high schoolers are preparing to compete on a national stage.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Chris 6 Sunrise. Thank you so much for waking up with the Hoffmans. I'm Michelle Hoffman.
And I'm Brian Hoffman. You know, we didn't see it while driving in, but our meteorologist, Julia Quady, let us know about some early morning storms in our area, right?
Yeah, we saw a couple thunder showers pass through some portions of coastal Bend, mostly along the coast. Nothing severe in nature at all, just, of course, with these moist conditions that we're having in the area, it's just going to add towards why we're seeing some of those thunderstorms that popped on through over the past hour or so. Right now, though, things are starting to dry out, and that's going to mean some good news on those roadways. Hopefully, those can be dry for the most part for you as well. Hey, for pulling over to the Harbor Bridge, things are looking to pretty good for your drive. Heading out the door on this Thursday morning, moving now towards downtown, all clear on Ocean Drive down to SPID and Saratoga. All green, clear roadways on those areas, so don't have to be worried about any traffic concerns heading out the door over there either. And then we can see even on other portions of SPID, we can see we're looking at clear driving conditions as well, getting closer towards the Flower Bluff area. Just the only area where you can see a little bit of congestion right now is just mostly going to be closer towards the gate at NAS Corpus Christi, as things are starting to get busy, as folks maybe start to make their way over towards that area. And then all clear on the JFK Causeway going to from the island right now on this Thursday morning. More details on our rain chances that look to extend beyond this upcoming weekend, and my full forecast coming up.
Alrighty, Julia, thank you so much. So it's the moment the coastal Bend has been waiting for, the opening of the new Harbor Bridge. According to TxDOT, there will be a ribbon cutting Saturday at 10 a.m. After that, a motorcade will take part in an inaugural crossing of the bridge, and the motorcade will travel over the southbound lanes that's coming into the city. The southbound lanes open to the public mid-afternoon Saturday, and the northbound lanes will be open sometime in July. Now, construction of the new Harbor Bridge began in 2016 and was supposed to be done by 2020. The final cost is $1.2 billion. The old bridge took 3 years to build and opened in 1959. It cost about $19 million, and that would be just over $224 million in today's dollars.
For some, it's just a bridge, but for others, it's a staple in the Corpus Christi community that has brought many memories.
While excitement builds for the new Harbor Bridge, some people in the coastal Bend are taking one last walk or run across the old bridge before it closes for good. The bridge has been a staple in the community for decades. This week, Chris 6 News saw people getting a final workout in before demolition starts. Some say they visited the old Harbor Bridge at least 3 times this week. Others are bringing family members who have never visited. Harbor Bridge project officials tell Chris 6 News southbound lanes of the new Harbor Bridge will open this weekend. The old Harbor Bridge will officially close in August.
Now, folks, be sure to join us Saturday morning for special coverage of the ribbon cutting for the new Harbor Bridge. Andy Lascano and Clara Benitez Cortez will be live from the Port of Corpus Christi Pavilion. Our coverage begins Saturday at 9:30 in the morning.
Well, protesters gathered in front of the Duval County Jail on Wednesday demanding justice for Eric Perez. He died last week while in custody of the Duval County Sheriff's Office. He had been charged with public intoxication the day before. The sheriff tells us that he was released but rearrested an hour later because of disorderly conduct. That night, he was found unconscious in his cell and later died at the hospital. Now his family is demanding answers.
He failed my dad in so many ways. I mean, there wasn't even a reason to book my dad. I just want my dad to get justice and for everyone who failed him to get what they deserve.
And Texas Rangers are now investigating, and no deputies or jail staff have been placed on administrative leave yet.
I'm Tony Jaramillo, your neighborhood news reporter on the south side. We know hot cars are dangerous, and the Coastal Bend had 2 of the 3 hot car deaths in Texas last year. I'm speaking to experts, and I'll show you just how hot it got inside of this car in just 1 hour. According to the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services, nearly 40% of victims are younger than 1. To show just how dangerous and deadly these situations can be, we track temperatures inside of a parked car for 4 15-minute increments. The temperature rose from 101 to 104 to 106 and finally 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Dr. Daniel Wagner, an emergency medical physician at TLC Complete Care, says the danger escalates quickly. So far, there have been no hot car deaths in Texas this year. On the south side, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Tony Jaramillo, Chris 6 News.
Hey there, good morning, happy Thursday. And yeah, that's why heat safety is very important for us here in the Coastal Bend, and make sure we keep that top of mind, especially during the summertime. We're seeing our most intense heat. Now the heat is expected to increase for us today, seeing higher temperatures reach nearby 94 and 95 degrees by this afternoon. Now rain chances for now are starting to dwindle off a bit, seeing a loop here of our Doppler radar, seeing some showers that were a little bit heavy at times, noting maybe some heavier downpours and some thunderstorms. Saw a little bit of a lightning show a little bit for areas that are along the coast around the 4 o'clock hour. But again, things are starting to calm down with our showers becoming less isolated and more stray in nature at this hour. But we do expect those showers to ramp up again and get a little bit more heavier at times over the course of our morning and heading towards this afternoon. Right now, looking at our conditions across other neighborhoods here in the Coastal Bend, Corpus Christi waking up to a temperature of 75 degrees. Beeville sitting at that range as well. 82 over in Port Aransas, 80 degrees in Rockport, and 74 over in Alice. Again, lighter wind speeds for us starting out this morning, coming in from the southeast. We'll also see our visibility continue to get better for inland portions of the Coastal Bend. Here over in Alice, looking at less than a mile visibility, 2 mile visibility happening over in Beeville. Just make sure you're being extra careful heading out the door in those particular neighborhoods. Looking at our planner for today, we'll see those temperatures warm up in similar fashion as yesterday, getting towards those upper 80s by midday. Starting out a little bit more cloudy compared to yesterday, just on the front of a little bit more shower activity happening for us starting out this morning on this Thursday. We'll also see that our wind speeds will pick up, getting closer towards 15 miles an hour by this afternoon, with those temperatures also increasing, getting closer towards those lower 90s, around 92 degrees by the 3 o'clock hour. Taking a look at Future Tracker, we can see a little bit more shower activity that we could expect a little bit around closer towards midday to, or I should say 10 to 11 o'clock. That's going to extend towards this afternoon with a little bit more shower activity that will be a bit more isolated in nature, especially for inland neighborhoods. But then later on, heading towards 4 o'clock, we'll see a little bit more of that shower activity begin to shift further up north towards the Seadrift and Victoria area. A little less rainfall will be expected for us as the day starts to dwindle on over, heading towards this evening. Pretty much the same pattern with our weather pattern here over the past few days this week, with rain activity kind of increasing a little bit during the afternoon, then decreasing ahead for us for the evening hours. Now, rain chances will continue to be in the forecast daily heading towards this weekend and beyond, really increasing ahead for us to the early part of next week. We do expect our rain chances to dwindle a bit ahead for us tomorrow and extending towards your Saturday. Still can see a couple stray showers, especially for areas that are along the coast, but with the arrival of Saharan dust coming into the area tomorrow, a little bit more drier conditions ahead.
Well, coming up on Sunrise, the Senate could vote this week on President Trump's sweeping bill, but there's still some questions, especially about Medicaid. Scripps News Group Joe St. George will join us after the break with the very latest. Welcome back, folks. You are taking in a gorgeous view from our studio cam looking at downtown Corpus Christi. 612 is your time, 75 degrees. We're going to be checking in with meteorologist Julia Quady in just a little bit. But first, on to some national news.
The White House is hosting what it calls the One Big Beautiful event this afternoon, and that's how President Trump describes his sweeping bill that he's trying to get through Congress.
That's right. Scripps News Group Deputy Political Director Joe St. George joins us live. Hey, good morning, Joe. Great to see you, sir. So GOP leaders are scrambling to secure enough support to pass it with a simple majority, but there are a couple of sticking points, especially when it comes to Medicaid. Now, what are some of the concerns from lawmakers as of right now?
Well, it's crunch time, and I know our eagle-eyed viewers will be saying, boy, they've been talking about this big, beautiful bill for months now, and you're right, we have been, but President Trump wants this on his desk by July 4th. Look at the calendar, July 4th next week. Here is what hasn't happened yet. We don't have a final text of the Senate version of the bill. Remember, the Senate is rewriting what the House passed several weeks ago. The Senate needs to vote on that bill once a text is available. Once the Senate does action, presumably they're able to pass the legislation, then it has to go back to the House maybe next week for a vote. That's a very ambitious timeline, and try to get this on President Trump's desk by July 4th. We should be clear. There's nothing that will impact you if this doesn't get there on July 4th or not. It's not really a self-imposed deadline by the Trump White House. Really, there's this sense that this should be done in the spirit of patriotism, July 4th being a very patriotic day. You asked the key question there at the top. What are the hiccups? What are the holdups? Remember, no Democrats voting for this thing. They're all going to be voting opposed. But Republicans can still pass it into law using a process known as reconciliation in the Senate. But you still need to you can only lose a couple Senate Republicans and still get this passed. So what do some Senate Republicans have concerns about? Well, one is rural hospitals. We've been talking about this for many years now. Rural hospitals, and in some cases, their struggle to stay afloat. They often rely on Medicare and Medicaid and government programs more so than the big city hospitals. Rural hospital administrators will tell you that sometimes it's difficult to make payroll. Well, the American Hospital Association reports that if the One Big Beautiful Bill becomes law, rural hospitals could see $50 billion in fewer resources over the next 10 years. So there are some Republican senators who are worried that rural hospitals may close in their states if this becomes law. So one of the last-minute debates being talked about before the Senate really takes up this legislation is inserting maybe a rural hospital stabilization fund and assistance fund to offset what could be changes. But remember, you got to find out where's that money coming from, and you have some Republicans who are worried about the cost of this bill already. This is a long way of saying this bill's finish line may be approaching, but lawmakers are still a ways away from it. There are a number of hiccups and a number of issues to resolve. But again, the president wants it on his desk by the end of next week, guys.
Yeah, we shall see. Thank you so much, Joe.
Yeah, a lot to go over. Thanks for your insights, sir. Look forward to talking again very soon.
Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday. Heading out the door, some neighborhoods up to yet another soggy start for us on this Thursday. Seeing a couple rumbles of thunder, maybe some thunderstorms and thunder showers that pass through more coastal areas here in the coastal bend over the 4 o'clock hour. Now at this point, shower activity beginning to wane off a bit and then increase again ahead for us by the time we head towards the midday and certainly by this afternoon. Right now, again, looking at that Doppler radar loop, seeing where those showers are a little bit heavy at times throughout portions of Aransas and San Patricio counties, a little bit portions of coastal New Essex County there as well. But again, shower activity now beginning to dwindle off before it's set to increase over the next few hours. Right now, look at our hour-by-hour forecast. We'll see our temperatures begin to bump up, getting towards those lower 80s by 9 o'clock, getting a bit of a cloudier start to our day just because of that extra bit of shower activity, especially for areas that are along the coast for us this morning. Temperatures eventually reaching towards those lower 90s by 1 o'clock, I should say. And we'll also see a gradual increase with our wind speeds getting closer towards around 15 miles an hour by the time we get towards the height of our afternoon. Speaking of the height of our afternoon, we'll also see our temperatures reach toward those lower to mid 90s here. Got a high temperature of 94 degrees here in Corpus Christi under partly cloudy skies. So maybe some areas see a little bit more mostly sunny conditions, but those clouds will still be present along with those isolated showers that will certainly increase ahead for us for inland neighborhoods by this afternoon. So again, isolated shower activities is going to continue to be a part of our daily conversation here in the coastal bend. Seeing this loop of future tracker, we'll see our rain chances increase ahead for us this afternoon. Still can see a couple more heavier notes of possible thunder showers that will pass through portions of coastal bend, especially areas that are along the coast, and for more inland opportunities for the catching up on that rain action compared to getting a little bit left out on that earlier this morning. And we'll also see our rain chances begin to decrease ahead for us as we look ahead towards our evening and late nighttime hours. Now we will see a bit of a change up coming in the forecast briefly ahead for us on Friday, seeing some dark, lighter hues, I should say, of yellow coming to our map, noting that we'll have some drier air that's going to arrive for us on Friday, extending towards the upcoming weekend. This is coming by way of Saharan dust that's going to be set to arrive again for us this weekend and then continuing over the course of the weekend, heading towards the early part of next week. So folks who are a little bit more sensitive to that, just make sure you're being aware of that plume of Saharan dust that could cause issue with folks with allergies, maybe respiratory issues, but also it's going to help us out with diminishing chance of any tropical development here in the Gulf. And we'll also see a bit of a small dip in our rain chances, still daily rain chances though ahead for us this weekend. That's going to continue into next week.
High school students aren't just building robots. The Technology Student Association is also building a legacy. I'm Jada Jenkins, your neighborhood news reporter on the West Side, with the students who are proving that creativity and a little bit of tech can go a long way. At West Oso High School, these students are tuned in.
I put a lot of effort into it, I know that for sure.
Meet the Technology Student Association. This group focuses on STEM projects and competitions. And their hustle finally paid off as they head to the National TSA Conference, a first in West Oso history.
This right here is our FTC robot.
These students completed 9 STEM-based projects covering everything from career development to emerging technology and community outreach.
I definitely feel like I've grown more as a person.
Layla Salinas is one of those top performers, ranking 6th in Texas for photographic technology. From graphic design to engineering, each challenge offers students a chance to explore the real-world possibilities of STEM.
Join this organization, it's going to show you a lot.
But for these students, it's about more than just taking home the gold.
I like to know that we're setting like a goal for other people and other future people who come after us to achieve as well.
The theme of this year's convention? Tune into technology. And with this team, Corpus Christi is already tuned in. And they have so many rallying behind them, including their chapter advisor, Amanda Salinas.
And even though they're scared and nervous, they push through and try to achieve all the goals they set for themselves.
The team will spend 5 days in Nashville, surrounded by top STEM talent from across the country, competing, connecting, and showcasing all they've built. The students leave for the National TSA Conference on Friday, and they tell me, no matter the outcome, they're proud to represent West Oso. On the West Side, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Jada Jenkins, Chris 6 News.
All right, now taking it outside our gorgeous view of our first community bank sky cam atop the USS Lexington. We see things are moving pretty well on the Harbor Bridge there with some easy go-to traffic flow there. Let's go ahead and take a look at those traffic flow maps to get a better look what you can expect on other roadways right now starting your day on this Thursday morning. So on our sky cam, things are moving pretty well on the Harbor Bridge. You can see that represented on our traffic flow map here as well. Moving out towards downtown, all clear for your drive on Ocean Drive down to SPID and Saratoga with no traffic hiccup or issues in sight on those 3 roadways. Same thing as you get a little bit closer towards the Flower Bluff area. Same thing on SPID there. A little bit more traffic flow that's getting a bit heavy throughout portions of Waldron Road, so just make sure you have a heads up on that. All clear on Flower Bluff Drive. It's a bit of a medium slowdown when you get closer towards the gate at NAS Corpus Christi. Then heading towards the JFK Causeway, going to and from the island. Looking at easy driving conditions to start you out in that area. That's it for your report. With details in your forecast coming up.
Beeville is saying goodbye to a legend. I'm Adam Beam with a look at the legacy of one of the founding fathers of the volunteer fire department.
Now, weather on the 6s.
Hey there, good morning. Happy Thursday. Taking a look now from our view of our CCAC Skycam over at Snoopy's Pier. Got a gorgeous view here of those clouds, of course, triggering some of that shower activity just along the coast. Showers are a little bit heavy at times around the 4 o'clock hour this morning, but now things have started to wean off and just kind of taper off with those shower activity for now before it starts to pick up again later on in the day today on this Thursday. Let's go and take a look at those temperatures though, where you can see things are off towards a warm start, especially for areas that are along the coast. So nearby Rockport, Ingleside, Port Aransas, and over the Bluff, all sitting towards those lower 80s right now, starting your day on this Thursday. Here in Corpus Christi, sitting at 75 degrees, 78 over in Mathis, and 72 degrees for your temperature when you're waking up over in Alice. Now, again, like I mentioned, those showers did get a bit heavy at times with them thunder showers that passed on through areas that are along the coast around the 4 o'clock hour. Now things are starting to taper off. A couple showers on their way, as you can see over in our coastal waters in the Gulf. Now those showers are going to continue to ramp on up, being a bit heavy heavy at times, of course, noting with those shades of yellow and orange, maybe again some thunder showers that could pass on through later on this morning, and certainly as we look ahead towards this afternoon. Looking at our rain chances over the next 24 hours, inland neighborhoods will get a better opportunity to see some rainfall action as we head towards a little bit after lunchtime, extending towards around the 3 and 4 o'clock hour. Then rain chances will diminish for all of us across the coastal bend and South Texas for the most part as we look ahead towards this evening, before rain chances will pick up to a more stray nature ahead for us overnight into your Friday morning. Now looking ahead for today's forecast, we'll see that along with those isolated shower opportunities that will come in by this afternoon, we'll also see some partly cloudy skies along with that, so a little bit less sunshine compared to what we saw yesterday. For our afternoon high temperature, we'll be reaching towards around 94 degrees by this afternoon. Feel like temperatures still ranging from those upper 90s to lower 100s. Now we will see a bit of a dry spell come into our forecast briefly ahead for us on Friday and continue towards your Saturday. This is going to be coming in from that Saharan dust that's going to plume on over across South Texas, draping that area all throughout the weekend, even to the early part of next week. So folks who might be a little bit more sensitive towards maybe having respiratory issues or even just allergies, you're going to have to maybe deal with that accordingly, maybe take that allergy medicine or limit your time outdoors ahead for this weekend with that plume of Saharan dust arriving in that time frame. So along with that, again, drier air is associated with that Saharan dust. So we'll see our rain chances kind of dip a little bit ahead for us on Friday. Can maybe see a couple passing showers, especially for areas along the coast, but again, looking a little less likely on your Friday and Saturday before rain chances start to pick up yet again. Sunday continuing to the early part of next week. So we'll also see our rain chances stay in that daily range ahead for us over the next 7 days or so. But again, rain chances are expected to diminish just because of that Saharan dust that's coming into the forecast by this weekend. But this is also going to prove to be a good thing because, as we know, Saharan dust also limits our chances for tropical development. And of course, no tropical development is going to be expected over the next 7 days here. So that's going to be some good news for us during this hurricane season for now. Looking at our 7-day forecast, again, temperatures are going to remain to be a little bit above average, reaching towards those mid-90s ahead for us today and tomorrow. Rain chances are going to stay daily for those T-showers that are going to come on in today, extending towards the weekend. But again, a slight dip ahead for us to start off closer towards your upcoming weekend, for rain chances uptick yet again towards next week.
If you got a new car, you get a new rule. I'm Michaela Chavez on the South Side. I'll tell you what change is coming to Texas next month and why.
Extreme heat can take a toll on your body and your mind. Coming up on Sunrise, we'll take a look at some of the mental risks when it comes to extreme heat.
Now, say hello to your neighbors. This is your Chris 6 News Sunrise Shoutouts.
Hello, Chris 6 Sunrise team. We are Hometown Seafood in the Padre Island neighborhood, and we want to wish our neighbors across the coastal bend a great day.
Hey, we want to say good morning to our neighbors over at Hometown Seafood too. We hope you guys have a great day as well. And folks, if you want to send us your own shout out video, all you have to do is scan the QR code on your screen or go to our website, christv.com.
So extreme heat isn't the only dangerous thing, and it's dangerous to physical health, but it can significantly impact your mental health as well, especially for those with a mental illness and people experiencing homelessness. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither explains the mental risks associated with high heat and how to protect those at highest risk.
If the soaring temperatures have you feeling a little irritable, you're not alone.
Mental health in extreme heat is a real issue.
Clinical psychologist James McCowan with Massachusetts General Hospital says high heat exposure may cause those with underlying conditions like depression or anxiety to have heightened symptoms that can include increases in suicidal thinking, violent behavior, and substance use.
We know people with mental health issues have high rates of emergency room admissions in the context of heat waves.
McCowan says having a heat plan can help. First, before going out, check not only daily temperatures, but also the heat index so you know just how hot it's expected to be and to feel. Next, know your risks. Certain medications like antidepressants and antipsychotics may affect the body's ability to cool itself.
So talking to your prescriber or your primary care doctor is really key here. just to know if you're an at-risk person.
And stay hydrated, which includes drinking water, but also being aware of your caffeine intake. Finally, have a plan to get cool during the day if you need to. For those who are unhoused, that could include a cooling center or a public space with air conditioning.
There are even heat first aid kits you can get online. They have electrolytes, they have cooling things you can have stored in your home if you're in a place that experiences extreme heat.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday. For some neighborhoods in the Coastal Bend are getting a bit of a soggy start for us on this Thursday, but now rain chances are beginning to diminish before picking up again as we head towards this afternoon. Let's go and take a look at our planner for today. We'll see those temperatures increasing towards those 80s by 9 o'clock this morning, starting about a little bit more of a cloudy start for us here in the Coastal Bend this morning too compared to yesterday. That cloud cover will start to allow for some partly cloudy skies, so some more sunshine by this afternoon. Temperatures will thereby increase towards those lower 90s as well, eventually seeing our afternoon high temperature nearby 94 degrees for us this afternoon, but pretty much in the summer fashion as yesterday, with that increase of daytime heat as well as the help of that sea breeze. That's going to give us an increase on our rain chances ahead for this afternoon, really helping us out for inland neighborhoods that didn't really get their fair share of that rainfall activity earlier this morning. But then our rain chances will begin to drop off pretty much in the same similar fashion that we've seen each day so far this week. So during the evening hours, rain chances will start to fall, kind of unlikely, and then ahead for the overnight hours into your Friday morning, that's we'll see our rain chances go back towards that stray nature that we've been seeing here in the Coastal Bend. But we will start to see arrival of Saharan dust in the area ahead for us Friday and towards your Saturday. So along with that, we'll see a bit of a dip in our rain chances briefly on your Friday and on your Saturday, but we'll quickly see our rain chances bump right back up with that increase in moisture returning back to the Coastal Bend on Sunday. That's going to extend to the early part of next week with more daily rain chances in the forecast.
From Chris 6, this is 20 minutes of non-stop news.
Hey there, welcome back everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in for our 20 minutes of non-stop news with the Hoffmans. I'm Brian Hoffman.
And I'm Michelle Hoffman. We'll check in with meteorologist Julia Quady in just a bit, but first, it's the moment the Coastal Bend has been waiting for.
Yeah.
The opening of the new Harbor Bridge. Now, according to TxDOT, there will be a ribbon cutting Saturday at 10 a.m. After that, a motorcade will take part in an inaugural crossing of the bridge. The motorcade will travel over the southbound lanes that's coming into the city. The southbound lanes open to the public mid-afternoon Saturday. The northbound lanes will open sometime in early July.
Well, construction of the new Harbor Bridge began way back in 2016 and was supposed to be done by 2020. We know that didn't happen, though. The final cost is $1.2 billion. The old bridge took 3 years to build and opened in 1959. It cost about $19 million, but that would be just over $224 million in today's dollars.
For some, it's just a bridge, but for others, it's a staple in the Corpus Christi community that has brought many memories.
While excitement builds for the new Harbor Bridge, some people in the Coastal Bend are taking one last walk or run across the old bridge before it closes for good. The bridge has been a staple in the community for decades. This week, Chris 6 News saw people getting a final workout in before demolition starts. Some say they visited the old Harbor Bridge at least 3 times this week. Others are bringing family members who have never visited. Harbor Bridge project officials tell Chris 6 News southbound lanes of the new Harbor Bridge will open this weekend. The old Harbor Bridge will officially close in August.
And folks, be sure to join us Saturday morning for special coverage of the ribbon cutting for the new Harbor Bridge. Andy Lascano and Clara Benitez Cortez will be live from the Port of Corpus Christi Pavilion. Our coverage begins Saturday at 9:30 in the morning.
I'm your Beeville neighborhood news reporter, Adam Beam. The first responder community here has lost one of their own.
Meeting Donnie for the first time, it was 50 years ago. Told him I didn't know anything about fire service and all that. He said, no problem. We'll take your hand. We'll lead you through it.
For over 70 years, Donnie Morris gave his all to the volunteer fire department. To this day, he is known as the father of the department.
And he's built this fire department up to as it is today.
On Sunday, Morris passed away peacefully at his home, surrounded by family and loved ones. The service for Donnie Morris is scheduled for Thursday at 3 p.m. here at First Baptist Church. Reporting from Beeville, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Adam Beam, for Chris 6 News.
Coast Guard found the body of Charles Huff around here on Tuesday. I talked to the friends who tell me they're heartbroken about his death. Trevino tells me she was shocked to hear about the death of her longtime friend, who she called Chuck. They grew up together in the Calallen area. On Tuesday, Corpus Christi police, the Coast Guard, and Texas game wardens found the 66-year-old's body near the Fish Pass jetties near Mustang Island State Park. I went to the Corpus Christi Police Department to find out more about what happened to him. While police say Huff's death appears to be a tragic accident, those close to him tell us he was also battling prostate cancer. Trevino also tells me Huff's son died almost exactly 1 year ago, which makes this even harder for his loved ones.
I'm Tony Jaramillo, your neighborhood news reporter on the south side. We know hot cars are dangerous, and the Coastal Bend had 2 of the 3 hot car deaths in Texas last year. I'm speaking to experts, and I'll show you just how hot it got inside of this car in just 1 hour. According to the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services, nearly 40% of victims are younger than 1. To show just how dangerous and deadly these situations can be, we track temperatures inside of a parked car for 4 15-minute increments. The temperature rose from 101 to 104 to 106 and finally 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Dr. Daniel Wagner, an emergency medical physician at TLC Complete Care, says the danger escalates quickly. So far, there have been no hot car deaths in Texas this year. On the south side, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Tony Jaramillo, Chris 6 News.
Hey there, good morning, good morning. Heading out the door, things might be a bit dry now, but if you had a bit of an earlier start to your day, you may want to stall some of those passing showers and thunder showers that were mostly regulated along the coastline. But now things are a bit dry with some more shower activity set to return as we head towards this afternoon. Right now, let's go ahead and take in this gorgeous view from our CC Sky Cam over Snoopy's Pier. You can see those clouds still off towards our coast. Of course, those showers are still off towards the coast if they're not making their way inland right now at this moment. But again, we can anticipate those showers to get a little bit more active as we head towards the hottest part of our day, thanks to, of course, daytime heating and that sea breeze. That's why we'll see better rain chances ahead for us later on today, this afternoon. Looking at Doppler radar, we can see that loop of that heavier shower activity that passed on through around the 4 o'clock hour this morning, but now things are starting to diminish with that rainfall activity just right now happening nearby Barrier Islands, just a little bit south of Rockport here. Now, we can expect our temperatures, of course, to increase back up towards those lower 90s as we head towards this afternoon. Starting us out on this morning, though, we'll start to see a little bit more extra cloud cover compared to yesterday that will eventually allow for some partly cloudy skies as we head towards the later hours this afternoon. Wind speeds will also pick up, get a little bit closer towards 15 miles an hour by this afternoon, too. And those isolated showers will start to rumble their way in a little bit closer towards midday and continue heading towards the afternoon before they start to diminish ahead for us and get a little bit more regulated towards areas nearby Seadrift and Victoria by 4 o'clock. And then we'll see our rain chances really begin to diminish for us here in the Coastal Bend as we get towards our evening hours. So a little less rainfall activity that we can expect for us in the forecast today, maybe compared to yesterday with a little bit more heavier pockets that pass through portions of Coastal Bend over the afternoon yesterday. But we can also expect a continued diminishing of our rainfall activity ahead for us on Friday and on your Saturday. That's going to be on the account of Saharan dust that's going to arrive here in the Coastal Bend and across South Texas as large as we look ahead towards the weekend. So we can see that plume start to push its way across the Gulf, making its way to us here in South Texas by your Saturday, continuing all throughout this upcoming weekend to the early part of next week. But even with that plume of Saharan dust, we'll still see an increase, a little bit of moisture activity coming back, helping us out with our rain chances ahead for us on Sunday, extending to the early part of next week. So daily rain chances are still going to stay in the forecast regardless of that Saharan dust arrival. So we'll just see a very quick, brief dip in rain chances that may regulate to more stray, not so much isolated rain chances ahead for us tomorrow on Saturday, but still rain chances ahead for next week.
Now, 6 things to know before you go.
All right, folks, here's a list of the 6 things you need to know before you head out the door, starting off with some national news.
President Trump is back in Washington after participating in the NATO summit in the Netherlands. The president announced that U.S. and Iranian officials plan to meet next week, and the meeting is expected to focus on how to move forward following U.S. airstrikes on Iran's nuclear enrichment sites. The president has continued to claim the airstrikes obliterated Iran's nuclear program. This is contrary to a U.S. intelligence assessment that the damage set the program back by only several months.
Well, the Centers for Disease Control's Advisory Committee on Immunization, meaning vaccines, practices, will wrap up on its 2-day meeting in Atlanta today. It's the first time the panel has met since Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. fired the 17 former committee members and replaced them with his own picks, some of which are known vaccine deniers. The panel helps the CDC determine who should be vaccinated against a long list of diseases and when. Those recommendations have a big impact on whether insurance companies cover vaccinations and where they're available, such as at pharmacies. Medical groups have expressed serious concerns over Kennedy's reorganization of the panel, as well as his picks, saying many are unqualified to even practice medicine.
The U.S. military is expected to announce 2 new military zones along the southern border this week. The zones are called National Defense Areas. One will be attached to the Joint Base San Antonio to include roughly 250 miles of the Rio Grande River. The other zone will be attached to Marine Corps Air Station Yuma in Arizona. That will extend more than 100 miles along the border. The zones are considered extensions of military installations. It will allow troops to temporarily detain migrants there before handing them off to law enforcement.
Well, details have been announced for this year's Big Bang 4th of July fireworks. The show begins at 9:30 p.m. on Friday, July 4th. It's going to be along the Bayfront. The day kicks off at 10 a.m. with the patriotic ceremony over at Ben Garza Gym. Other activities include the Coastal Community Fest over at Water's Edge Park beginning at 1 p.m. More information about the Big Bang celebration, you can always visit our website, christv.com.
The Corpus Christi Parks and Recreations is hosting a free swim lesson today. It will be from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. at the Bill Witt Aquatic Center. And this event is open to all ages and designed to raise awareness to the importance of learning how to swim. It's also a part of the world's largest swimming lesson in 2025. The Bill Witt Aquatic Center is at 6809 Yorktown Boulevard.
Well, the Bay Jammin' Concert and Cinema Series continues tonight over at Cole Park Amphitheater. Live music starts at 7:30 and runs until 10. On Friday, be sure to stop on by and check out Inside Out 2. The movie starts after sunset. Be sure to bring your own lawn chairs and blankets to enjoy this movie. The event is free and open to the public.
All right, now taking outside, looking at our sky cam over top SPID, you can see those bit of cloudy conditions right now. Starting us out this morning, going to see a little bit more heavier cloud cover in our skies compared to yesterday right now, until we'll start to see an increase in our rain chances a bit to isolated chances at best later on this afternoon. Looking at those traffic flow maps now, heading towards from Portland over to the Harbor Bridge, things are moving pretty well to start you out this morning. Heading now towards downtown, all clear on Ocean Drive down to SPID and Saratoga with no traffic hiccup or issues on any of those 3 roadways. Moving on over to other portions of SPID nearby Flower Bluff, again still looking at pretty easy driving conditions. A little bit different throughout some roadways here on Flower Bluff though. Walton Road seeing a bit of a heavier traffic flow right now with a heavier slowdown at this moment. All clear on Flower Bluff Drive though, and then hang on to the JFK Causeway going to and from the island, looking at easy driving conditions heading out the door to start out your Thursday. That's it for your report. With details on your forecast coming up.
Say goodbye to these paper plates, because in just 1 week, Texas is putting the pedal to the metal, literally, when it comes to license plates. I'm Michaela Chavez, your Sunrise Neighborhood News reporter on the South Side. I'll tell you what brings this bumper change and what that means for you down the road.
When you buy a car, you get a temporary registration in the form of a paper license plate, at least here in Texas.
We are one of very few states that still does paper tagging.
Then, after about 2 to 3 weeks, you get a call to get your metal one and get it put on. But starting July 1st, that's all changing. Governor Greg Abbott signed House Bill 718, which requires everyone to have a hard metal license plate. The DMV says this is meant to lower the chances of theft, even fraud.
I would be able to just kind of draw out or print out a fake tag that looks pretty darn similar to these paper plates.
Listen to this example from Melissa Escamilla, the finance director at Mike Shaw Kia, of what could happen if someone copied your paper plate.
Maybe put it on their own back of their vehicle, and they're going to go through the toll roads. And the toll roads, the state is going to issue that fee to the person it was assigned to, not the person driving the car.
Having metal plates right off the bat also reduces the risk of having to go through that tedious and long replacement process.
Whether it be the humidity, the rain, the wind, sometimes paper plates can fly off of the back of the vehicles.
The new plates will be color-coded with either purple, blue, green, or red as the activity is assigned for that specific plate. And for dealerships like Mike Shaw Kia, this means a significant operational change.
We can have up to 20, 25 appointments and actually sell around 12 to 15 different units a day.
But if you already have a vehicle with a metal plate, this new change won't impact you.
Nothing is going to change about mine unless I was actually purchasing a vehicle? That is correct. Anything prior to July 1st is going to be kind of like grandfathered in.
Now, if you buy a vehicle before the end of June, you'll have 60 days to get your metal plates. On the South Side, I'm your Sunrise Neighborhood News reporter, Michaela Chavez, Chris 6 Sunrise.
Michaela, thank you so much. Get ready for some nostalgia now. Steve Burns, the original host of the children's show Blue's Clues, is back to share some positive energy. He's launching a new podcast called Alive this fall. Now, the show will be a cozy weekly series that discusses how to stay human while navigating a complicated world. In recent years, Burns has built a big following on social media. He served as the original host of Blue's Clues from 1996 to 2003 before leaving to attend college. I'm kind of scared to ask, Julia, do you know what Blue's Clues is?
Yeah, okay. I love Blue's Clues as a kid.
I love Steve as well. Like, I'm not a big podcast guy, like at all, but I will be listening to this. Steve is such a little ball of kindness and sunshine.
Yeah.
I just very, very inspirational.
Too, yeah, because it might give me some nostalgia as well. I remember vividly when he went, I think they used that same storyline even for like when he was leaving the show that he was going to college.
Yep.
They brought in, was his name Joe, the new guy?
I think so, yeah.
I remember that was a sad day for me. I was texting Steve.
Yeah, he's a great guy too.
Yeah. So I'll probably give that podcast a listen. And honestly, this might be good podcast listening to type weather. Because those passing showers are still expected to continue in the forecast later on today. So certainly by this afternoon, as we start to see a little bit more of some daytime heat, of course, increasing rain chances along with that help with that sea breeze. So again, bit of a soggy start for areas that are along the coast. Seeing some rainfall opportunities that will extend again by the time we head towards this afternoon. But let's go ahead and take in this gorgeous view from our Whataburger Field sky cam. Got that gorgeous sunrise happening along with those partly cloudy skies that will continue throughout the rest of our day too. So again, things are going to warm up for us temperature wise. Taking a look at our Chris 6 neighborhood weather network, moving towards the neighborhood of Beeville. We can see those temperatures right now waking up to just lower 70s right now, but we will start to see those increase ahead for us later on this afternoon. And looking at our south side temperatures, again, waking up a little bit warmer compared to our neighbors over in Beeville, sitting towards those upper 70s. And as you get a little bit more closer to the coast, you'll see those temperatures mostly sitting towards those lower 80s. Now, looking at Doppler radar looping here, again, we saw those passing showers and thunder showers that were mostly impacting areas along the coast, seeing a little bit of a lightning show for some neighborhoods, maybe starting out their morning a bit earlier than others around the 4 and 5 o'clock hour. Now, with those rain chances expected to increase ahead for us by this afternoon, we can go over what that means for your dog walking forecast. But first, going ahead and introducing our stars for today. We have Coco and Zero there ready to expect hopefully an easy and dry dog walk. And I think I can guarantee you on that throughout most neighborhoods starting out this morning. Still passing showers will be possible, so maybe a pop in here and there. But other than that, looking at dry conditions starting out throughout most of our morning hours here. We'll see temperatures increase towards those lower and eventually upper 80s by midday. We'll see our cloud cover begin to decrease a bit, allowing for then partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies by the time we head towards this afternoon. Rain chances will still be in the forecast for us. Better rain chances ahead for inland neighborhoods by this afternoon. So areas nearby Alice and such, you guys will see more straight to isolated shower opportunities ahead for you this afternoon. All of us will get in a little bit on that action too before rain chances begin to fall off as we look ahead towards our evening. And and then picking up to stray showers at best during the overnight into your early morning hours on your Friday. Daily rain chances will stay in the forecast over the course of our weekend, even heading to the early part of next week, but we will expect a small dip in our rain chances ahead for us on Friday and on Saturday, and that's just going to be due towards our next plume of Saharan dust that is set to make its way to the coastal bend ahead of the weekend and then continue to linger on beyond the weekend as well to the early part of next week. So, of course, as we all know, Saharan dust is a good thing in terms of limiting any tropical development and activity for us in our area, but in terms of our rain chances, we'll see that those will get diminished a bit again ahead for us on Friday, but then we'll see a rebound of moisture, I should say, ahead for us on Sunday. It's going to extend the daily rain chances ahead to the early part of next week.
Dang. Well, thank you so much, Julie. I appreciate that. And hey, thank you for tuning in, folks. It's Thursday. We are almost done with the week. Almost made it. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, guys.
Bye.